So you've been like staying at home this whole time?
Yeah, mostly. I mean, me and my friends, we got an Airbnb, but I've been quarantined with some friends of mine. So yeah,
So what are you keeping to make yourself busy? I heard that you're dropping some tracks very soon.
yes, I'm dropping some music this week. Honestly, I've just been making crazy amounts of music. Like just like I don't know. I feel like I must have made like 40 songs this quarantine so far. Like so
Wow.
many songs. Yeah,
Wow, that's a lot of tracks. I mean, like you can just make two albums straight.
I
but
know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with all of them. There's so many.
but anyway, I want to thank you personally to talk about the mental health awareness, since not everybody is like too brave enough to talk about it. But asking about the mental health awareness too. You had a lot of interviews about that. What do you feel now after telling all about your condition and then about the music you're making?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's become something I'm asked all the time about to the point where I'm like, it's almost
Yeah.
like a trend or something. But I think it is really important. Like and a lot of people I think are going through a lot. I mean, I was just talking recently to a couple of my friends who are starting to go through, um, some hard times. I think quarantine's been really hard on people. Just
Yeah.
being alone with their thoughts and stuff. But yeah, no, I think it is really important. I just think also like I talked to my therapist about it. I think it's important for people to remember that like us artists and stuff, we're not like professionals, like we're not like psychologists and stuff. So I try to just
Yeah.
always keep it about my experience and what works for me and what's helped me, I guess.
Yeah. It's been an issue. I mean, like before today, maybe like a lot of teenagers, me myself, think that having a mental illness is like something to avoid, but then we are now braver to talk about it, and we have to be aware. This year I'm seeing my therapist for the first time, so thanks to you.
Yes, yes, it's
And
amazing.
I mean, I thought it was like having a quarter life crisis. Like, well, everybody have it, but then we can get let it out through music, through whatever we like. And
Yeah,
what do you wish you can say more about this, and also relating to your song?
yeah. I honestly, that's sort of like what it felt like the first time I experienced like really heavy depression. And when I was diagnosed with OCD, was I felt like I was having like a huge quarter life crisis, and I was just like panicking. I fell out of love with everything that I was doing, including music. And it was at the beginning of when I was making the album How I'm Feeling, and I didn't think I would ever finish it. Um, but I ended up, getting to a point where it was so bad that I really needed to get help. And I think that was so important. And then I started to write about it in some of my songs, like Modern Loneliness is something that has been really important to me in terms of getting it out. And also Sad Forever was an important one for me. Um, yeah, I think it's sad that, that a lot of the world, people might still feel like it's something that they should be like ashamed of or embarrassed or they can't talk about, because it's like, like you can't really help it, like I mean, you can do things to get to a better place, yes, but you shouldn't feel bad for being in a bad place. Like a lot of that stuff is outside of your control. And to be quite honest, we're not really taught growing up how to take care of our minds. So it's not something we're really taught,
Yeah.
We're kind of taught how to be successful and how to be smart and you know what I mean? But we're not really taught like, how do I take care of my mind? So I think it's hard to feel like you should know everything right off the bat. So
hmm So, but I mean, you as an artist, you have your album, and then with all the collaboration, that is so great. What do you feel about you as Love? I mean, is there any difference for being Ari and Love after all that
um,
you've become now?
I'm trying to put a difference a little bit because I go crazy if I don't. I think I take things really personally, And so
Mm-hmm.
if I post a photo and I don't get enough likes or something, then like all of a sudden I feel like my self-worth is less, which is, or whatever. Or if people don't like something about me as an artist or something, I think sometimes I can take it really personally, but I think it's important for me to try to put more of a distinction, it's just like, it's just healthier. Because people are really judgmental, especially on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. But I mean, it's amazing that you've been collaborating with so many musicians, in especially in How I'm Feeling. Lainey, Anna Mary, and also Troye Sivan and BTS. Also, do you like have planned for well, next maybe I have to like have a collaboration with, I don't know, what's in your mind?
Yeah, it's funny. The collabs all happened very like naturally. Like I didn't set out to collab with certain people. Like when I was starting the album, I didn't even really think about making collabs, but I just met people along the way, like I met Troy, I met BTS, and that's
Mm-hmm.
when they asked me to do their remix. And then I asked them to do Who with me. And me and Paul from Lainey had kind of become friends after a long time I was a big fan of Lainey. Um, so I don't know. I kind of like letting it be spontaneous, like see who I meet and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of my vibe.
Oh, okay. So, um, well, we're having a huge trend about staying at home and be creative at home. Are you now joining TikTok already?
Ha! At
And
the
by the
beginning of
way,
quarantine, I was going crazy on TikTok, but now I haven't had any ideas lately. I haven't had any good ideas.
because it's getting it's maybe some kind of the new trend to promote your our artist's newest singles by putting it on TikTok and then giving dance challenge kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I'm always trying to think of ideas, but I feel like my brain doesn't work that well with TikTok. I don't know. That's why I need like other people to start a trend.
All right,
Yeah,
maybe we'll starting it. Well, maybe we'll
yeah,
starting it out. But
yeah.
anyway, thank you so much for finally trying to get back to Indonesia because we heard that you're going to have a show in June 2021. It's a year ahead now. So
I
what's the
know it's so
plan before the
crazy.
tour?
I
What's the
don't
plan
know.
before the tour?
I don't know what life is going to look like. I mean, right now it's just, I'll probably make multiple albums. Who knows? I really don't know because we were planning the whole tour for this year and then it all fell apart. And by the time I come back, it's going to be all so much new music. So we'll see. I have no idea, but I'm excited. I'm excited because of that. It's like, I love not knowing what's going to happen. It's so fun.
Mm. Let it be a surprise for all
Yeah,
of us.
exactly.
All right then. Thank you so much, Ari, for talking to me, and of
No,
course,
thank you. Of
from Ardan Radio. It's
course. Thank you.
it's now the other's turn. Thank you.
Sweet. Thank
That's
you.
all for me.
Thank you. Foto dulu ya kalian berdua. Let's have a virtual
Okay.
photo shoot between Aris and Ardan Radio.
Ardan Radio. Yeah.
Okay. Please stand by. I will take the photo. 1, 2,
All
and
right.
3. One more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Thank you.
Sweet.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
No,
much.
thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay. Next we have Phoenix Radio. Ardan, please unmute and